Hello guys, and welcome back to StarCraft 2. I am Firekin and I'll be streaming one of my own games here, or at least recording it. I streamed it earlier. This is a ZvT. Kinda liked how I tried out a new build. It was a Linux ZvP build, but I identified the Terran going mech, so I decided to give it a go. First time using it. And I'll try to explain how I used it. It works really well versus mech, it seems. Only tried it once, but it seemed very good. So here I go, and I'll be starting up with doing the typical 9 Overlord. The build is technically a 15 pool, 16 hatch. But I'll be doing 15 hatch, 16 pool because it's versus Terran, and I didn't see any early aggression. So here we go. The Terran is doing the typical CC first on this map because of the long rush distance. It's usually not a very aggressive map because it has a very long travel distance this way here. So it's gonna take a while for links to get past, or anything at all really, that the Zerg can throw at you at the beginning. I have done a broadcast of me doing my 13 pool, 13 gas, and it showed kinda why it's not supposed to work at this on this map. It only did because I was lucky. So here we have hatch first and CC first, identical builds so far, and I'm having my Overlord in scouting, and we have the Rex going down here. Nothing interesting yet, so I'm gonna speed it up a bit. We have my pool going down, 16 pool. Yeah. This build versus Terran is weak against drops. Early drops, because I'm not getting an early gas, so I won't have link speed, and yeah, and I'm not going mutas either to shut down the drops, so it's kind of a risk, but identifying he's going mech, it's alright. I had the ability to change the build on the fly. If you decide not to go for the Ultralisks, you can change the build into Hive, into Spire, and do that instead. Yeah, they won't be as early, but it's gonna be fine, I think. The key to this build is trying not to miss injects too much. If you do it, you're gonna delay your build, and if you delay the build, you're gonna be in trouble. So I'm throwing down the bailing nest to help me defend versus some early pushes, and to defend my third that will be going down eventually. Still only at 2 gases. You get your second gas at 44 supply. And at 46 I was supposed to get a double evolution chamber, but versus the Terran I had expand first, because I saw he did the early expand and the CC first, and I needed to stay production ahead, and I need the third hatch for that. Usually you wouldn't get the third hatch until 56 supply, but yeah, I swapped it around and got the hatch earlier, and then the evo chambers. Doing the injects, trying to hit the timings. See, it's a few seconds off already. This is one of my issues. Yeah, 17 seconds off. So together I missed an inject, so I'm 8 links behind of what I could be, or 4 drones. Yeah. So I'm just placing some overlords in precision. I kind of forgot to do that. You shouldn't forget this, but yeah, that's the reason I'm still in platinum. That's one of the reasons I'm still in platinum. The main reason is process. Yeah, Terran is going for the mines and tanks. Once Heart of the Swarm came out, I was a bit fussed about the Widow mines, but I think they are somewhat balanced now. If used well, they are a deadly weapon. If used incorrectly, they are a great weapon for the Zerg as well. Just sending links by and pulling the splash damage and using it against the Terran Spyro army works very well. So we have Hellbats coming out. Hellbats are, I think they're slightly too strong, too cost effective along with mines. If used together, it's a strong combination. I spotted the drop, however, so I was pretty lucky on that. He did dropped in a nice spot. I created a choke for myself here, which was not a bad idea. So I got my 4th up. I believe I'm not gonna saturate it. I'm just gonna use it as a macro hedge for starters. This build is a bit different from most Zerg units or Zerg builds. You need a lot of queens. Oh god, big mine hit there. Just doing some fun here, putting on some pressure. Didn't apply much pressure, however. I killed off some of his mines and at the cost of nearly nothing. The Terran is doing a fairly bad job at macroing. He has 6 armories, no, not armories, factories ready, and he has just the 1 armory, it seems, to upgrade. Yeah, and he's just going attack, so no defense. I disagree with this style as a Terran. I don't know. Usually you get armor, I believe, for the Hellbats because they are already bulky and they are kinda just the wall, shielding Thors or Marines. But I don't know. So I have my Ultralisk Cavern up, I have my 3-3 on the way. Armor plating is done. I should have been researching Adrenal Glands earlier. I got the +1 for attacks if I had to switch over to Broodlords. Yeah. Got a macro hedge, producing them ultras. Having a Shroud hit to get the mines if there were any. None. And here we go. I decided to swap army with him because I was maxed and I had a lot of bank. I should have brought my queens with me, but I decided to go for the attack. Because if I had to wait this distance, he'd be maxed as well. Need some overseers with me to spot the mines. And we have 14 Ultralisks. Om nom 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 nom. We have the Zerglings here, killing off his 4th or denying it. Trying to keep him on 1 mining base. 1.5 mining base. Yeah, not much left here. Couple of hundred in each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 700 or something. And slightly more here. They killed off his 4th. And he's going Thor Raven. Raven is nice. I like ravens. Reminds me somewhat of High Templars, except they are airborne. Then I shut down his 3rd, his 4th still isn't running. Trying to keep his army low while macroing up behind it. Got my 4th ready, denying his 4th, having the queens here at the central point, being able to transfuse the Ultralisks. 500 hit points, fairly strong. And I just keep denying his bases while I remax. And do not underestimate the power of 3 links with adrenal glands. They are very, very fast and hard-hitting little buggers. At the 12 ultras with 13 queens. The game dragged on slightly longer than I anticipated, so I got a few extra queens at home, so I was able to macro up. But I forgot to add them to my hotkey at first. It was a slight error, but oh well. Denying his third again. Technically his fourth, I guess. Just keeping him low. And we have the GG. 3k in the bank. The map is mine. Sure, the Terran didn't macro too well. He had a lot of resources banged up, but then again he had 8 factories. Yeah, 8 factories and 3 bases. I'm not sure how he banged all that money with this production here. But yeah, it was a good game. I found it fun, and I won it. I like that. Prefer to win, like most. It's a nice game. I kind of like this build, and if you add it all to one hotkey, you'll have the Queen's transfuses ready to go. So it's easy to use, and it's a fairly simple build to pull off. It's based on a few timings, but once you practice it, it's gonna come easy. This was my first time getting it and using it. Next time I'll probably get some useless out to deny the drops. Just, I don't know, 5, 7, perhaps 10. Not to put any pressure, but just to deny his drops. This Terran didn't drop a lot, and I'm not sure if that actually made him lose, but it's hard to drop with mech. 4 drops are of course an option, but yeah, he could have done some mine drops, harass, and I should have put some static defenses in my mineral lines, but it was all good. Next time perhaps I can macro up a bit better. I'm at 1 mining base actually here at the end. Barely. I have oversaturated here. I have too few workers. 66 would be the best amount at 3 bases. 75 would be ideal because you have workers to transfer around. So I should have taken this. Maybe my creep spread could be a bit better. One of the reasons it dragged out was because my creep spread wasn't good enough, meaning I had to wait for the queens to catch up. I lost a lot of ultras by doing that, and maybe just in general have my overseers with me. Speaking of overseers, you want to get the overseer speed fairly early. I'd say about the time you expand to the 3rd. But yeah, if you have any comments or anything, let me know, and follow me here and on Twitch.